Hi, I'm Holly. Welcome to your writing group. Today we're talking about how to create compelling characters. Because let's be honest, every book needs a compelling character, at least one. Your audience really wants to connect, and if they don't connect, they are not going to turn that page. And your book is going to get put right back on the shelf, or it'll never get on the shelf to begin with. So I'm going to get right into it. The first thing your character needs is history. You need to know where your character comes from. What happened to him or her or them in first grade, second grade? Did they have a fraught relationship with their parents or their siblings? Do they even have siblings? Did they get along? Did they break their arm when they were in seventh grade and somehow that led them to a subsequent decision about a choice they made in life? Maybe it was a sport. Maybe they couldn't do a sport because they broke an arm. And what are the repercussions that has throughout their life? So history is so important to know and understand for your character. It's sometimes great to just, when you start writing, just start writing a character and see what happens. But oftentimes you will get to a place that you realize your character is flat. And usually that reason, or one of the reasons, is because you may not know the history. And that is just something that gives your character depth and makes them feel real. And that is what we want to read as a reader. Whether or not we relate to them, we want to be able to either like them or pull for them, have some sort of a basic human understanding for your character. And history is a key element in doing that. Next is yearning. What does your character yearn for? Ultimately, as people, we are always yearning for something. Always. Every day, aren't we always yearning for something? And so your character needs to feel how you feel. You want to get your book published? That's your yearning? Well, your character probably has something that they want equally as badly. And let us feel that on the page. This is something that is interwoven with the plot throughout your novel. It will help propel your character forward. It tells us what is important to your character, and it makes us invested because we want to see your character get what they want or go where they want or become who they want. And that is yearning. It could be a career goal. It could be a personal goal. It could be just about anything. Maybe they just want to go into the city to go to a special party. And that is their yearning. But maybe along the way, there's all these things that stop them from going. And ultimately, they may find out it wasn't the party they wanted to get to, or maybe they wanted it, but what they really needed was something they found on the way to the party. So yearning will drive your character. It is something that adds so much texture. Their yearning will give them goals. And along the way, in your manuscript, likely there will be things that stop them from getting or attaining what it is they're yearning for. And that creates a good, rich conflict for your book. Interiority. This is how your character sees and feels about the world around them and their life and the people around them. And it is an undercurrent that flows through every scene and throughout your entire novel. So you need to tap in to what your character is feeling inside. It is how they feel. It is at the core of who they are. It is all the things that are behind the decisions that the character makes. Do they feel angsty or anxious or sad, frustrated, all these things? So the interiority is a way to sprinkle in their internal thoughts. And that just gives a deeper understanding of who we're reading about. Another part of the character puzzle is their belief system. This is kind of a big deal. Your character needs a belief system just like you and I have one. They should be strong in whatever those beliefs are. Is it religion? It could be family values. It is something that guides their internal compass. It might have something to do with politics. And why would they support one candidate over another? But these are things that we all know are deeply personal. And your character, if you want him or her, they to come off real, well, they should have a belief system also. and that will help to guide them. It will come into play with their yearning and their goals in their interpersonal relationships. It can help in every way. So whatever their belief system is, it will likely impact how they conduct themselves in the world that you have created. Interests and hobbies. Just like you and me, we are more interesting and well-rounded people because we have hobbies and interests. And your character needs to have that too. It is something that will give, again, texture, and when woven in, it just makes your character feel more well-rounded. Are they an avid biker? Do they run marathons? Do they whittle spoons out of rough wood? I mean, it could be anything, but that will also give us insight into your character as well. And it will make them feel more real to you. So all of these things will help you to be successful when you're creating a character. They're just the basics, but it's a great start. So happy writing and good luck.